Daniel Gallegos with MealWriterAthletics.com here with head softball coach Corey Lyon. Coach, good to have you back. This past weekend you guys played a conference series at home against Henderson State. Day one you were swept by Henderson, but then your team bounced back the second day and wound up sweeping Henderson to get a split in this series. And the second game you guys did so in comeback fashion. What do you think that says about your team to come back from being swept on day one to come back and return the favor?
Well, obviously we were very disappointed on how things went Saturday. Henderson's coming off a big series against Southeastern Oklahoma where they played very well, and you could tell they kind of rode that emotion into Saturday. And we made a couple crucial mistakes that really cost us. And when you play good teams, you can't do those things. And so I was very interested to see how we would bounce back. In the past, we have not really responded really well to that kind of adversity and those things. But to the kids' credit, they came out and they played like a different team on Sunday. And I think that is one of the strengths of this squad, in that the chemistry that this team has is very, very good. They play for each other. They understand what it's like to go through that little adversity and be able to come back. I've got some great leadership from some of my older kids, and realistically, with the number of young kids that we have playing, we've got great leadership from young kids. And it's still a learning process for a lot of them, and it's still a process that we're going through. But I think it says a lot about their competitive nature. I think it says a lot about the approach that they take to the game, and I think it says a lot about who they are as people for them to be able to come back and play like they did on Sunday.
We're about probably midway through the conference season, maybe a little bit past the midway point. And with that said, all these series are big, but this one coming up this weekend is another big one. It's on the road. You guys are traveling to Ada, Oklahoma to take on East Central, and the Lady Tigers are going to be coming into that series second in the Great American Conference standings. Your team is in fourth place. Knowing all that, it's a top-tier series. What will your team have to do in order to be successful at East Central?
Well, we've got to play the game, and not play the opponent. And what I mean by that is, I think sometimes you get to a point where you put more focus on the opponent than you do on just simply playing the game and doing what you do well. And obviously East Central is a very good team, and like you said, they're in second place in the conference. And if the conference tournament were to start today, while we're in fourth in the league, we would be the 3 seed in the conference, which would put us on the same side as East Central. So this is a team that we need to be ready to play down the road. And I think that when it comes to playing good teams, for us, we're going to focus on the 3 phases of the game that we feel like we need to win. We're going to focus on the short game. We need to win the short game. We need to win with 2 outs, and we need to win early in the inning. And I feel like if we focus on us and we take care of us and we make it all about us, then it really doesn't matter who's on the other side. And we've had a lot of success playing against East Central in the past. Last year we won 4 or 5 from them, and they've got a lot of the same characters back. So it'll be a great test for us, and they are a very good team. They're led by some very good seniors. Allie Manship was Player of the Year last year in our conference, Newcomer of the Year last year in our conference, and she can play. She can pitch, she can hit. So it's going to be a great test for us. Once again, with it being on the road, that's an area where we haven't been great this year. And so, if we're going to get to the place that we want to get to this year, we've got to start winning some games on the road. So, it's a great opportunity for us to see where we're at. We're excited. We're excited about the weekend. We're excited to get out there and play, and hopefully we put our best foot forward. And God willing, we'll come back with some wins this weekend.
All right. Thank you very much for your time, head softball coach Corey Lyon.
Thank you.